like to start off by saying, as always, all praises to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach this word, right, in sincerity and in truth. Peace and salutations to the brethren across the four corners of the earth who pushing the word, right, holding firm, right. This lesson going to be based on the title of the lesson going to be Till I'm Laid to Rest, alright? And it was really inspired by a song that Buju Banton sing, and where the man say make real sense, because many people right, Buju Banton would be across that part of the islands, Jamaica and all of them would be the tribe of Benjamin, right? And if you know, Benjamin was the son of the right, was called the son of the right, or the righteous son of Jacob. That album where Buju Banton sing was made, the name of the album is Inner Heights, right? Now, when I check with the man singing, and it comes straight from the scriptures, right? Because here he said, till I'm laid to rest, you will always be depressed. There's no life in the west. The east is the best. And when he say the east, he mean the culture, the way I live in, that it used to have in the east, in the days of the old, when Israel used to rule, when King Solomon, King David, right? That we talking about. Without further ado, we are going into the scripture. This is Malachi chapter 2 and 10, right? And here it reads and say, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall be destroyed, even with a sore destruction. And that the earth gonna be destroyed in soon time, right? Now I know it's something that all along we life we hearing people saying, but if you measure any times, according to the prophet Ezra, if you measure any times and you're watching the prophecies being fulfilled, it is now the prophecies speaking, right? The prophecy never used to speak back then, right? Because since Yahushua come on the scene, that was the beginning of the end. That's why people used to get tired with the parables and what he was saying. They feel a little 2,000 years pass and they feel, well, you know, forget about the scriptures, the thing when I come to pass. No. The scripture is going to come to pass. I'm going to touch on a scripture in the book of Habakkuk. Habakkuk chapter 2, right? I'll start from verse 2. And here it says, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it. It shall surely come, and it will not tarry. So the prophecies or the prophets, the scriptures say, wait for it, though it may tarry, because the Most High timing is now we timing. And we have to keep in mind that 1,000 days, 1,000 years in the eyesight of man is just but a day in the eyesight of the Most High. The Most High don't run by we time frame. So we have to keep that in mind. I'm going back to Micah, right? I will mark to Micah chapter 2 verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall be destroyed, even with sore destruction. And as I read in the previous lesson that I did, in the book of Psalms 82, right? They walk on in darkness, right? The whole earth is out of course. So that's why the scripture come and tell you now in Micah, it shall be destroyed with a sore destruction. It goes on to say in verse 11, if a man walk in the spirit, right, and fleshhood do lie, saying, I will prophesy unto thee of wine and of strong drink. What prophet going and come and prophesy unto a man about wine and strong drink? That's why you people don't know the scriptures, especially these pastors who leading the people astray. All they don't know the scriptures and all they telling people all kind of foolishness. That wine talking about the doctrine at this modern day system, the doctrine of the people who rule in the world. That is the wine and that is the strong drink. What make the prophets drunk. Right? It have a scripture, I can't remember the scripture come right now, but the scripture say, right, that all the priests and the prophets are drunk and not with wine. So what the priests and the prophets are the drunken with? All the philosophies are the cheering of men, not of the house of the Most High. Right? The scripture go on to say, right? Strong drink. He shall even be the prophet of this people. Because that strong drink and that wine where we come into prophesy about, which symbolizing the truth. Right? That is the men who gonna be coming out and talking about the things that going on the face of the earth. Because till you later rest, you will have no ease in this system as a basic Israelite. As a basic Latino, a basic Caribbean, Arawak, a basic, Afro-Amerindian, you will have no rest for your foot. Right? I'm going to get that in the book of Deuteronomy. In the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28. Right? Deuteronomy, chapter 28. Verse right, Deuteronomy chapter 28. Just be a little patient. Let me get it. Bam, 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 bam. Where it says, the soul of your foot shall have no rest. Right, and among the nations shall thou find no ease, neither shall, this is Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 65. And amongst those nations shall thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have any rest. But the Lord shall give thee a trembling heart, and failing of eyes, and sorrow of mind. Right? And many people can't break down what that scripture mean. Right? Because the Most High say, He will send you amongst nations. That's why we scattered, we not in we land in Israel, and we scattered to the four corners of the earth. And the Most High say, amongst these nations, the sole of our feet will have no rest. That is going into how we had to be working every day. The Most High send you as captive unto these nations so that you would learn a lesson. Right? The scripture go on to say here in the book of Micah, we're going on to read in verse 2 verse 12. And I will surely assemble, O Jacob, all of thee, and I will surely gather the remnant of Israel. Because it's a small number, which is the elect. Right? And I will put them together as the sheep of Borah, and the flock in the midst of their fold. Right? So we gonna be like we're seeing going on right now, the men and them who waking up to the identity, to the truth. You're gonna be as a small remnant in the midst of everything else, all the other nations, including the 2/3. Right? They shall make great noise by reason of the multitude of men. And that the great noise, and that great noise going outside the highways and byways and preaching. Right? And being made a spectacle for the Most High's sake. The next scripture going to is the book of John 2 and 15. 2 John 2 and 15. Right? And it says, First John 2 and 15. And here where it says, right? Love not the world, neither the things thereof, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all the things of the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, the pride of thy life, is not of the Father, but is of the world. Because the scripture says the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Now if you're carefully paying attention, right, the things in the world is only lead you to seek after it and want it, and you will be sorrowful for the things of the world. So the Most High say, love not the things of the world. He didn't mean to tell you that you don't need to work and acquire your necessities. But he said, don't let it heavy your heart when you're seeing certain things taking a while to accomplish, or you're taking slow. Don't go out of your way to accomplish these things. Right? The scriptures say here,